Hello and welcome to this new episode of Open Book Entrepreneur. Today we have Judith here with us, and she's an interesting business coach. She helps businesses with 7, 8, 9, 10 figures go and find their blind spots. And then on top of that, she's also involved in a number of real estate deals and coaching real estate business owners. So Judith, please introduce yourself to our audience.
Yes, thank you very much for the introduction, Tony. So I am a business coach, and very often business owners are struggling, and they know they have a feeling that something is just not okay, but they don't know where is the problem. And as I have been studying billionaires and millionaires and other successful entrepreneurs for over 20 years, I have learned how they are solving those challenges. And so I am able just to look at one business and then say that, hey, here is your blind spot. If you change this one thing, then you will be able to either scale up or just not lose money anymore.
Wonderful. Yeah. So, how did you end up actually doing what you do?
So I was always fascinated by the entrepreneurs, and I moved to Germany. And after I moved here, I went to mentors asking for help because I didn't understand the language. And the entrepreneurs, I have found that they have so many blind spots. And I started to help them actually to cover those blind spots. So this is how I came up with the idea. And from that, I developed a 5-point system, which helps them to really boost their businesses.
Great. And what inspires you about your business?
I always have been amongst entrepreneurs, and I have seen how hard it is. So if you are an entrepreneur, you are in a constant fight mode, almost. And my parents have lost their businesses because there were some really mean people around them. And then I just feel it from my heart that it's much better if we help each other and we help each other to reach our goals than if we are mean to each other or we are just doing something for the money. So for me, it's more about the purpose, that to see other entrepreneurs succeed and to lift up each other, that's such a nice thing.
Totally, yes. And on top of that, so what's your goal for your business for the next 12 months?
For the next 12 months, I would like to be more known, and I would like to help as many entrepreneurs as I can.
Wow, that's very nice. Yeah, absolutely. And then on top of that, obviously, if you have some advice maybe for some businesses that have some blind spots, but either they're not aware of it or they're maybe a little bit aware of it, but they don't know how to deal with it. Like, what would your advice be for them?
It always depends in which area are they struggling. So what I have seen, most entrepreneurs are struggle actually on 3 points, which are main struggles, which are causing them lose their businesses. Either it's on personal level, or there is very often the branding and sales level. And the third one is more for international businesses who are doing business in different currencies, and they are not checking those kind of risks. So they are not aware of it, and that this is why they are also not handling it, so hedging it. And because of that, they are losing a lot of money. So this is the 3 main area, which I think is the most important.
Totally, yeah. At the moment, there is so much fluctuation between different currencies, yeah, and it's really that's really really challenging for sure. And then on top of that, like you know, How do you actually help your clients, and what are some of the results they're experiencing once they're working with you?
Once they are working with me, they gain more clarity what they have to do in order to solve that problem. And if they ask me, I'm also helping them to implement those things. Like, even if you are struggling with currency risks, I have people who are able to help you out and normally hedge it, because there are certain currencies in which banks also don't offer this kind of risk handling.
Services, yeah. Definitely. And if someone wants to actually connect to you, learn more about you, or find out more about you, how they can do that?
They can find me either on LinkedIn, or I have a homepage, juditsas.com, and they can join to the 5-day challenge, in which they will get some more clarity how they are able to gain more in their businesses.
Oh, tell us about this 5-day challenge you're doing.
So the 5-day challenge, and each day we are concentrating on one area. And first day, it's about the personal fire initiator. It's not just about mindset, but it's also about the toxic behaviors. We all grew up in a world where these toxic behaviors, disrespect was completely normal. And this is why we are not able to say no. We don't hold the boundaries. And so I am talking on the first day about that one. On the second day, we are talking about marketing and branding, which was really interesting. I came across with a marketing agency owner, and I asked, what is your biggest challenge right now? And he told me he is not gaining leads, which I think is really interesting, because he's doing marketing for other people, but he himself was not able to market himself. Or the third one is about structures, all about structures. And I mean here company structures, how you structure your whole processes, because in order to scale up, you need to structure your processes well. The fourth day is about property. That's my favorite topic. And no matter what kind of property you have, I'm most probably going to be able to help you out, minimum some tiny little things which will elevate your businesses to the next level. And the fifth one is liquid assets. And in liquid assets, I mean here stocks, options, forwards, which help you to leverage your risks, also help you to keep yourself liquid, save on taxes, and we are going to talk about that.
Great stuff. And how people, how do you say how people can actually apply or join, or is this going on like, is this pre-recorded, or it's happening at certain times, or what's the plan?
Yeah, it's a pre-recorded 5-day video series. It's just short, like 5 to 7 minutes each day. And after the 5-day challenge, you will actually get a 1-hour consultation with me. And if you go through the 5-day challenge, I will be able to help you a lot out.
Great stuff. Yeah. So, and people can find this out on your website. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. So I'll include the link in the description of this episode. And then on top of that, Judith, thank you so much for being a guest today. Thank you all for watching and listening to this episode. The challenge sounds very interesting. I want to go through it as well. And yeah, anyone watching us can check it out as well. So see you all in the next episode. All the best. And Judith, thanks again. Bye bye.
Thank you, Tony. Bye bye.